Question is, in what time will rupees 8,000 at 3% per annum produce the same interest? I don't know how much interest it is. It will produce the same interest as rupees 6,000 does in 5 years. Time is given as 5 years at 4% rate of interest. Rate of interest is given as 4%. That means they are saying that this scenario will produce some simple interest. The same simple interest should be given here also. In 8,000 principal, rate of interest 3%, how much time? That is the question. Now see here, same analogy. For 1 year it is 4%. For 5 years it is 5 into 4, which is 20%. 20% is 20 by 100. That means if the principal is 100, I will give you 20 extra. But the principal is 6,000 according to the second data. It is 6,000. 100 into 60 is 6,000. 20 into 60 is nothing but 1200. This is the simple interest produced in this case. The same simple interest should also be produced in this case as 1200. And we know that total rate of interest in SI is given by TR percentage. T I don't know. R percentage is 3%. It is 3T percentage. 3T divided by 100. That means if I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 3T rupees extra, right? I will give you 3T rupees extra, but I am not taking 100. I am taking how much? I am taking 8,000. 100 should become 8,000. Multiply by 80, right? Multiply by 80. 3T also multiply by 80. 3T into 80 is 240T. Simple interest is 240T. Simple interest is also equal to 1200. Equate both of them. You will get the value of T, right? What should be the value of T? 240T is nothing but 1200. T value should be equal to 5 years, right? T value should be equal to 5 years. Answer for this question is, answer is 5 years. Answer for this question is 5 years. A sum of money becomes 41 by 40 times of itself in 1 by 4 years at a certain rate of simple interest. Find the rate of interest per annum, right? Find the rate of interest per annum. Now see here. We have solved the similar kind of question in our regular class in two methods. Method 1. Amount is given in SI as. Amount is given by the notation principal into 1 plus TR percentage. Question says a sum of money becomes 41 by 40 times of itself. Amount becomes 41 by 40 times of principal. That is what they are saying. So amount is 41 by 40 times of principal is equal to principal into 1 plus T is 1 by 4 years. R percentage I need to find. If I simplify, P will cancel. This becomes 41 by 40. If I shift it 1 to the left hand side, 41 by 40 minus 1 is nothing but 1 by 40. 1 by 40 is equal to 1 by 4 into R percentage. 4 into 1, 4 into 10. So R percentage is 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is nothing but how much? 10%. This is one of the method which we implemented in our regular class to solve such kind of problems by using a formula based approach, right? By using a formula based approach. This is one such methodology. Now, for all the students who remember whatever I taught in my regular class of simple interest, I also told you one more key point which will make you solve the questions faster. The key point says if final value is equal to k times the initial value, if final value is equal to k times initial value, then percentage increase is directly given by k minus 1 into 100%. I also gave you the proof for this when I took my regular class. Unfortunately, because of time constraint, I will not be able to give proof right now. If final value is k times the initial value, percentage increase is k minus 1 into 100%. That means what you need to remember is if it is k times, your answer will be k minus 1 into 100 percentage, right? K minus 1 into 100 percentage. Now read the question once again. A sum of money become 41 by 40 times. If it is K times, it is K minus 1. If it is 41 by 40 times, it will be 41 by 40 minus 1. 41 by 40 minus 1 is nothing but 1 by 40 into 100 percentage. 1 by 40 percentage in how many years? In 1 by 4 years, right? In 1 by 4 years. Your question is find the rate of interest. Rate of interest is always calculated for 1 year. 1 by 4 should become 1. Multiply by 4. Here also multiply by 4. 4 by 40 is nothing but 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is nothing but how much? 10 percentage. Answer for this question is 10 percentage. The question is, in what time will the simple interest be 2/5 of the principal at 8 percentage per annum? Again, one more SSC original question. That means they are saying that simple interest should be 2/5 of the principal, 2 by 5th of the principal. That means simple interest should be 2 by 5 is nothing but 40%. It should be 40% of the principal, right? It should be 40% of the principal. That means, can I say that if I assume my principal as 100, because the question in term is given in terms of percentages, my simple interest should be 40% of 100. It should be 40. Whichever option is giving you, that should be the correct answer. Now see here, think logically, sir. Total rate of interest. So it is known that SI is nothing but 40% of principal. They are asking you in what time. Total rate of interest in SI is TR percentage. TR percentage is 40% of principal. But can I say that this percentage, if I remove, because principal I am assuming it as 100, this becomes only 40. TR percentage is 40, but R percentage is given as 8%. T into 8 percentage is 40, right? It is 8 percentage is 40. So something multiplied by 8 should give me 40. That something should be how much? 5. Answer is 5 years. Raghavendra, SI is equal to PTR by 100 is always available even after 100 years. I want to change the way you look at things, Raghavendra. That is the reason I did not use that particular formula. Please see the question. The simple interest on a sum for 5 years is 1/4 of the sum. That means simple interest is 1 by 4, which is 25% of the sum, right? 25% of the sum. If I keep my principal as 100, simple interest should be 25. Simple interest to total rate of interest is TR percentage. So this is 25%, right? This is 25% of principal, 25 I'll keep it as. Now they are saying that it is 5 years in this case. 5 into something should give me 25. That something should be how much? 5%. This is the reverse of a previous question. That means you should understand how the questions are coming in examination with respect to SSC examination. So many times such kind of easy questions will definitely come. Now please see here, sir. The simple interest on a certain sum at 5% per annum for 3 years and 4 years differ by 42. That means the difference between 4 years and 3 years is nothing but 5%. Find the principal is the question. That means, can I say that they are saying they are differing by 42 rupees, they are saying. That means they are saying that the difference between simple interest for 4 years and 3 years simple interest, that difference is given in the question as 42. Rate of interest is given as 5%. I need to find the principal or the sum. 5% for 4 years is nothing but 20%. 5% for 3 years is nothing but 15%. 20 minus 15 is 5%. 5% is 1 by 20. 5 by 100, 1 by 20. The meaning of 1 by 20 is, if the principal is 20 rupees, how did you get this one when I took the difference of these two? That means the difference of simple interest for 4 years and simple interest for 3 years, this should be 1 rupee. but according to question it is not 1 rupee, it is 42 rupees. 1 into 42 is 42. 20 also multiply by 42. 20 into 42 is 840 rupees. Answer for this question is 840 rupees. Very logical way of solving the question. Just an add on to the message whatever Anil sir has given, sir. The number which is given there is 8712147004. There is a mistake in whatever Anil sir has typed. Please make that correction if anyone is noting down that number. He has mentioned there as 7007, which is incorrect. It is 7004. Difference between simple interest received from two different sources on rupees 1500 for 3 years is 13.5 rupees. The difference between the rates of interest is how much? What is the difference between rate of interest is the question. That means if the question is asking you for the difference in rate of interest, answer option also will represent the difference in rate of interest. Now see here, let us do step by step. Simple interest for 3 years. Simple interest for 3 years. This is for a first source. I am calling it as 1 on the power, minus simple interest for the same 3 years. This is for the second source. I am calling it as second source 2 on the power. This is given as 13.5. Right? This is given as 13.5. Now listen carefully, sir. The best way to solve this question is by answer option, because the question is the difference between the rate of interest. The option also will represent the difference in rate of interest. So it is 0.1 percentage if I assume 0.1 divided by 100. That means this means that if the principal is 100, the difference will be 0.1, but the difference is not 0.1, it is 13.5. So this should be principal will become 13,500, but principal is not 13,500, right? Principal is 1500, right? It is 1500. So it is not a possible case. Similarly, if I go for the second option, in fact 0.1 percentage is per annum. For 3 years it will be 0.3 percentage, right? It will be 0.3 percentage. So like that you should calculate it. Similarly, if I go for the next option, or I'll directly go for the third option where it is given as 0.3 percentage per annum. For 1 year it is 0.3, for 3 years it is 0.9. 0.9 percentage is 0.9 by 100. Principal is 100. The difference will be 0.9, but the difference is 13.5. So if I multiply by 15, 100 also multiply by 15. 100 into 15 is 1500. This is what actually 1500 is also mentioned in the question. Therefore, my third option is the right answer. Various varieties of questions are asked, but if you know the approach, the problems are very easy. Observe that we are not using any formula in any of these problems to solve. That's the beauty about knowing the concept. Read the question. The simple interest on a sum of money is equal to 4 by 9th of the principal, and the number of years is equal to the rate of interest. Time and rate of interest both are same, right? Time and rate of interest both are same. They are asking you find the rate of interest per annum. So suppose same logic. If I go with the first option, which is 5 percentage, right? If I go with first option, which is 5 percentage. 5 percentage is for 1 year, but we know that time and rate of interest both are same. For 5 years, it is 25 percentage. 25 percentage is 25 by 100, 1 by 4. That means the principal is 100, interest is 25. Substitute in the equation, check it out whether it is satisfying or not. Or principal by interest. Or can I say that from this I can write SI by P is nothing but 4 by 9. Right? SI by P is nothing but 4 by 9. SI by P is nothing but 1 by 4 in this case. It is not true. Ruled out. Second option. If I go for the second option is nothing but 6.66 percentage. 6.6 is nothing but 6.2 by 3 percentage. Right? 6.2 by 3 percentage. If I simplify this, I will get 1 by 15. Check it out if you want. That means principal is 15 rupees. interest is 1 rupee, right? Interest is 1 rupee, but interest is 1 rupee. Just check it out in this case. So this becomes SI is nothing but 1 rupee in this case. For 1 year it is 1 rupee, but for 6 2/3, because the rate of interest and time both are same. For 1 year it is 1 rupee. For 6 2/3 years it is 6 2/3 rupees. So SI is nothing but 6 2/3 rupees into 1 is equal to 4/9 times of principal is how much? 15. If you simplify this, you will get 20/3 is equal to 20/3. Because the left hand side is equal to right hand side, definitely the second option is right hand. Mohan lent some amount of money at 9% simple interest and an equal amount of money at 10% simple interest each for 2 years. If his total interest was rupees 760, what amount was lent in each case, right? What amount was lent in each case? Now they are saying that total amount is 760, right? Total amount is 760. That is what they are saying. Now see here, they are asking you what amount was lent in each case. So that means if I go with answer option, first option is 1700, right? First option is 1700. Now see here, first statement says Mohan lent some amount of money at 9% simple interest for 2 years, right? It is for 2 years. For 1 year it is 9%. For 2 years it is 18%. What is 18% of 1700? 18% of 1700 is 18 into 17. Now see here, do not waste your time by finding the value of 18 into 17. Only work with unit digit. 8 into 7 is 56. Unit digit here it should be 6. Right here it should be 6. And they are also saying and an equal amount at 10% simple interest for 2 years. For 1 year it is 10%. For 2 years it is 20%. 10% of 170 is 1700 is 170. 20% is 340. That is also ending with 0. Unit digit in the simple interest should be 6. But unit digit is 0. That cannot be the answer. Ruled out. Like that, every option work with unit digit. If I take 1800, first one 9% for 2 years, 18%. 18% of 1800. 18% of 1800 is nothing but it is 324, or it is 18 into 18, 324, unit digit is 4. Next, 10% if I take 10% of 1800, it is nothing but it is 180 ending with 0, but it is for 2 years it is 20%, 360 ending with 0, unit digit is 4, it is not equal to 0, ruled out. Check with third option. Best way of solving is by checking with the unit digit. If it is 1900, 1900 is nothing but for 18%, 18% of 1900, it is 18 into 19, 8 9s are 72, unit digit is 2. 20% of 1900, 10% is 190, 20% is 380, unit digit is 2. This is not equal to 0 again. Out of 4, if 3 are incorrect, 4 should be correct. Answer is 2.